Welcome to Kansas City Stars Hockey and today's Mid-America High School Hockey League playoff consolation game between the Kansas City Stars and the Kansas City Saints. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rob Plamondon. Well, the Kansas City Stars came into this year's tournament with hopes of making a run deep into the playoffs. Unfortunately, the Mid-Missouri Tigers had other ideas as they beat the Stars in the first round of the tournament last night by a score of 5-2. The Stars getting goals from Gavin Almany and Jacob Paulson. A game that was tied at the end of two periods, but the third period belonging to the Tigers. They put a couple of goals on to make it 4-2, and then an empty netter late in the game to clinch it 5-2. So they'll move on to play the Wichita Thunder this afternoon. So the Stars here at Kansas City Ice Center will take on the Saints, who lost 5-1. I believe that was the score to the Kansas City Knights. Knights moving on in the tournament to play the Northwest Arkansas Ice Hogs today. The Ice Hogs beat the Oklahoma City Junior Warriors by a score of 5-0. Wichita advancing yesterday as well, beating Rockhurst by a score of 8-0. So it'll be the Stars and the Saints here in the final game of the 2024-2025 season. We'll have the player introductions and the opening face-off in just a moment. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. For those of you watching the recorded game, we've had a pretty lengthy delay before the start of this game. One of the panes of glass right behind the goal where the Zamboni enters and exits the ice broke, and there were pieces of plexiglass all over the ice that the officials have been cleaning up. The maintenance crew is there trying to get the separation panel taken off so that they can replace the pane of glass, and my understanding is I'm not even sure if they have a replacement, so we're in a bit of a delay here prior to the start of this game between the Stars and the Saints, so we'll keep you updated as we get more information. Well, it looks like we got a replacement pane of glass. It's on the door of the end of the rink, the door that opens, one of the doors that opens for the Zamboni to get on and off the ice, and they took off the broken pane, and in the process of putting on a new pane, and hopefully it's a pane of glass that's the right size. It's probably a little trickier being on the door that it's not your standard size piece of glass that you see around the rest of the rink, at least not in terms of the width of the glass. There's certainly different heights based on where you are along the rink. Meanwhile, the Saints players are leaving the ice, so again, we'll keep you updated. We're still in the delay before the game here between the Stars and the Saints. And welcome back after a very lengthy 40-minute delay. We're going to get underway here. We're not going to have time, unfortunately, for warm-ups for the introduction of starting lineups, just simply because the delay was too long. So we're going to go ahead and line up for the opening face-off. It'll be Jacob Paulson and number 82, Bredesen. And we're underway from the Kansas City Ice Center. Played in as Schutzler with the puck. Chips it down into the corner. Schneider plays it up the boards. Centering pass from the Stars. Tried to get it to Schutzler, but off the skate here. Apologize for the shoddy camera work there. Operating from a different position than I'm used to. And the Stars will be called for a high stick. Puck behind the net. Tillery plays it up the boards. Kept in by the Saints. Wilson with it in the slot area. Skates it through, sends it toward the net. Deflected save right on, made by Napier. Now the puck ends up behind the net. Down in the corner. Saints still with it. Paxton cycles it down around behind the net. Bredesen tried to center, hit the side of the net, came around in front to Wilson. His shot deflected into the corner. Still with it. Here's Pipe with a shot, and that deflects far side corner. The Stars still not able to get the puck out of the zone. Comes in the slot area and grabbed there by Schutzler. Back the other way. He comes, had it poked off his stick nicely by Dame at center. Now Schutzler gets it back, sends it in as the Stars will make a change. Puck comes to the boards near side. Spiker there, but number 20, Buckland, comes away with it for the Saints. Up the right-hand side was Dame. Had it knocked off his stick. Good play by Marion. Marion gets spun around at the blue line. The puck comes out of the zone. Buckland had it there. Gets it to Veractor, who plays it to O'Reilly. Riley in the zone. Tried to throw it to the front of the net. Paddle away. Now the puck comes to the side of the goal. Players digging at it behind the net. Comes up the half wall near side. O'Reilly circles it there. Plays a backhander. It's intercepted by the Stars. Schimmel. Ashton Schimmel. He'll send it in as he got tied up by a couple of Saints. He'll head to the bench. O'Reilly plays it up the boards for Dame. Dame skates it behind the net. Takes a bump along the boards there, but able to get it to O'Reilly, to number 51. I believe that's Pipe. Buckland tried to get it out of the zone. Able to just outside the zone. Stars not able to regain possession. Played ahead by Veractor to Dame. He had it knocked off his stick. Stars come back the other way. Spiker into the zone, or Pryor rather. Pryor with the puck behind the net. Still with the puck, now brings it out back to the point to Hicks. Here's a shot that hit traffic and caroms down into the corner. Played up the boards. Reuter pinching in, not able to keep it in. Saints get it out of the zone. Race for the puck. Hicks will get there first. Plays it off the boards. Back to center. Grabbed there by Shabilsky. Nice backhand pass to Almany. Almany had it roll off his stick. Shabilsky keeps it in and sends it around behind the net. Payne and Hicks bump along the boards here. Almany with the centering pass. Here's a shot! And a save made by Ellison. Ellie Knoll. Ellie Knoll in goal for the Saints. Should say it's Knoll, not Ellison. Pryor with the puck behind his own net. Uses a screen by Hicks. Gets it out of the zone. Picked up there by the Saints. Over to Hendricks Rule. His pass off the boards back into the Stars' end. And taken by Hicks up to Reuter. Reuter feathers it ahead to Shabilsky, who sends it in. The Stars will make a change at the side of the net. Knoll tried to play it. Now the Saints try to get out of the zone. A good forecheck by Paulson to keep it in. Puck ends up behind the net. Played around the boards. Pasco at the point. He'll send it down the half wall for Schutzler behind the net. Schutzler tried to center it to Paulson. His shot looked like it might have been blocked out in front. Hard to see through this black screen. Pasco at the point. He'll send it toward the net. I hit a skate and deflected behind the goal. Spiker gives it over to Paulson. We got a penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Saints, and there's the whistle, and we're going to have our game's first penalty with 10:48 to play in the first period. It's going to be a roughing call against Hendricks Rule. And the Stars will go on the Fireball power play for the first time in this game. All Kansas City Stars power plays brought to you by Fireball, the preferred cinnamon whiskey for all Kansas City Stars high school hockey parents. Off the face-off, back to the point. Paulson plays it across, fan on the pass. Now gets it over to Tillery. Tillery to Gressel. Gressel with a move to the backhand. Lost the puck, gets it back. Plays it back to the Tillery at the point. Down low to Paulson. Tried to throw it in the slot area. Paulson was there. Puck came out, held in by Tillery. Here's a shot by Pryor. That ends up at the side of the net. Gressel down low to Spiker. Spiker. Gressel along the half wall. Spiker threw it right to the slide area. Pryor was there with the puck off his stick. And the Saints able to clear it out of the zone. And here's a chance for Bredesen. Bredesen throws it right through the goal crease. Ends up near side corner. Paxton keeps it in at the point. His shot deflects to the slot area. Down in the corner, Tillery over skates. It gets knocked down by Bredesen. We got a penalty coming up This is going to go against the Saints. The Stars are going to have a two-man advantage here. Now a pass ahead, too far for... Looks like he tried to hit Gorder, but the pass too far. We got a whistle. But another penalty coming up to number 18, John Payne. And that penalty with 9:45 to play, the Stars will have a 5-on-3 for the next 57 seconds. An opportunity here for the Stars to jump out to the lead. I'm not sure why I have a goal on the board for the Stars. I can assure you the score is 0-0. Well, we'll fix that at our earliest opportunity. Off the face-off, it's played back to Hicks at his own blue line. To Marion. Marion plays it off the boards. Gorder will send it in around behind the net. Puck comes down in the corner. Along the half wall, the Stars trying to keep it in, and now the Saints will send it the length of the ice. Around behind the net, Napier leaves it there for Hicks. Hicks overskates it, now regains possession. 27 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Hicks skates it through center, carries it into the Saint zone. Hicks with a shot, and that'll be held by Knoll. $18 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Off the face-off, Reuter plays it half wall to Gressel. Shot deflected wide off the stick of Pryor. Stars get it back, kept into the zone. Now chipped up along the boards, kept in by Reuter. He'll send it toward the net. Knoll makes the save. Right out in front here, the shot by Paulson, and the rebound cleared away. Down the length of the ice, the first penalty's over. The Stars still on the power play for another 55 seconds. Comes out to center, intercepted by Dane, but off his stick, Paulson ahead to Spiker. Into the zone, try to get it back, but the puck deflects back out of the zone. The Stars will have to reset. Gressel retreats back to the red line, up to Paulson, into the zone. Looking for Pryor cutting toward the net. The pass deflected right back to Paulson. Now Pryor along the boards. Had it taken away and sent the length of the ice by McIntyre. Round behind the net, it left there for Reuter. Carson Reuter, cross ice pass too far for Pryor. The puck will cross the goal line, and that'll be whistled for an icing against the Stars. .802 to play, opening period, no score. The Stars still on a power play for another 17 seconds. Face off back in the Stars' end after the icing to the right of Gavin Napier. Tillery off the face-off, skates it behind his own net. Stars looking to make one final rush on this power play. Tillery skates it through a couple defenders and has it poked off his stick just as he entered the zone, and the Stars will regroup back at their own blue line. Pasco plays it across to Schimmel off his stick. Penalties are over, so the Saints are back at full strength as Pasco chases it down deep in his own end. Stick handles it, plays it up to Tillery. Tillery avoids one defender. Stick handles up, had it poked off his stick. Pasco poked at it, lost it. Here's a chance for Wilson. Wilson with a shot, and that'll be gloved and held by Napier. Well, a turnover in the defensive zone leads to a scoring opportunity for the Saints, and that's something that has really hurt the Stars, certainly in the last few games. Yesterday, watching the game, it looked like several of the Tiger goals were the results of either D-zone turnovers or the Stars just not able to get the puck out of the zone, and that's what we had there. It fortunately did not end up in the back of the Stars' net. Tillery's pass over to Pasco. Pasco Gets it back to his own zone. Gets it up to Tillery. Tillery gathers it up, sends it in. They back to Buckland. Buckland ahead to Varactor. Nathan Varactor with the puck. It goes in on goal. Swipe to the corner by Napier. Battle for the puck in the corner. Saints come away with it. Buckland, he gets bumped there by a couple of Stars. Still comes away with the puck. Cycles it down to the corner. Couple players down in the corner. Hard to see who that is. Dame with it. Played in the corner. Now the puck comes up the half wall. Schneider plays it to the corner. Buckland with it. Had it knocked off his stick, and the Stars come away with it. Glendenning pokes it ahead to himself. Here's Glendenning with a shot. He sent it wide to the goal to the far side. Valentine there knocked off his stick. Almany swiped it around behind the net. Schneider had it taken away. Back to the point to Marion. Marion plays it across to Shabilsky off the boards. Chips it down into the corner. Pryor and Pipe battling along the boards. Almany in to help out for the Stars, but Nathan Varactor will come away with it. Plays it off the boards for Valentine. Valentine carries it into the Stars zone, trying to go around Hicks. Gets knocked down. Stars able to clear it. And Hendricks Rule will circle it inside his own zone. Avoids one defender, intercepted by Pryor at center, but knocked right onto the stick of Valentine. Good play by Pryor on the back check to intercept the pass again. Now here's Gressel. Gressel with a nice move. Gressel loses the puck, tried to play it in the slide area, but Payne was there to get his skate on it and deny it. Along the boards, a couple players battling for it. Gressel came away with it, couldn't control it. Now Gressel gets it, tried to swipe it toward the net, but it hit a skate. Puck still in the Saint zone. Now played out to center, ahead to Woodbridge. He lost it to Marion, who sends it into the zone. I'm sorry, Trowbridge, not Woodbridge. Up the boards. Now it comes up near side corner. Took a funny bounce off the boards. Shabilsky tried to play it down low, but Mitchell picks it up there ahead to Paxton. Paxton takes the pass off the boards, avoids a check. Played it in the slot area, but no help. And Paulson there to grab it for the Stars. And Ziggy Paulson off the board, tried to get it to Gressel. Hendricks Rule was there for it. Up ahead to Paxton. He takes a hit, but gets it to Hendricks Rule. He'll carry it into the Star zone. A shot right on, and that'll be gloved and held by Napier. And again, apologize. Hendricks True. I don't have all the players' names down 100% yet, but we're working on it. So apologize to all the kids. I'll try to get your names pronounced and spelled correctly. Off the face off to the corner. Comes back to the point. Spiker with a hit. There's a shot that's wide of the goal. O'Reilly sends it toward the net. Reuter got in front of that one. Puck behind the goal. Now tipped in on net. Nice save by Napier. And Spiker comes away with it for the Stars. Through Spiker getting tied up. Now gets it ahead to Paulson. Paulson will carry it into the zone. Paulson tried to get it over to Schutzler, but the pass just a little bit too far. Comes back to the point. Shot by Tillery, and that was blocked out in front. And back the other way come the Saints. Ahead to Paxton. Paxton. His shot, save made. The puck right out in front. Cleared out of danger by the Stars. Good scoring chance there for Kyler Paxton. Puck along the half wall. Now the Stars get it out. O'Reilly gloves it down, then backhands it back into the Star zone where it's picked up by Reuter. Reuter avoids one defender and gets bumped off the puck by O'Reilly. Bouncing puck there. Tillery almost stepped in front of that, but Wilson back to get it for the Saints. Plays it behind the net. Gets it up to Payne, picked up by Spiker. He lost it and banked out of the zone by Wilson. Good play by Pasco to bank it off the board to himself. Then he has it knocked off his stick. Glendenning with the puck. Glendenning gets around one player, but Varactor pokes it ahead. Dame picks it up at center. Circles back near his own blue line to the backhand. Sends it back into his own zone to Schneider. Schneider past the Buckland. Gets it back to Varactor. Varactor into the slot area. Takes it wide. Got Dame cutting toward the front of the net. Good play by Napier to clear that out, and a shot that went in on net. Now the puck comes to the corner behind the net is Buckland. Oh, the puck right out in front of the net, and that'll be gloved and held by Napier. .2:13 to play in this opening period. It's the consolation game of the Mid-America High School Hockey League Varsity Tournament. Stars and Saints, both teams losing their first round games yesterday. Pasco sends it up the boards, out of the zone, pipe, back of the red line, chips it ahead. And the play was whistled offside as Trowbridge was still in the zone. They'll bring the face out to center ice. Controlled by the Saints over to Schneider. Schneider's pass to the sent in by Payne at the side of the net. Left there by Pasco. Picked up there by the Saints. Valentine with it. Puck comes to the side of the net. Now right out in front here, the chance, and save made by Napier. Back the other way comes Gorder over to Almany. Almany sends it down in the corner. Pipe gets there first. Plays at the corner. Gorder centering pass. That was cleared away by the Saints and out of the zone, and Pasco will have to skate the entire length of the ice to retrieve it. Long pass up to Gorder off his stick. Puck goes into the zone, grabbed there by number 93. Oh, it comes right out in front. Here's Glenn Denning. Tried to get to it, but he got knocked off the puck by who's that, Cortland? Sometimes it's hard to read the names on the back of the jerseys. Now played ahead to Mitchell. He got knocked off the puck. Grabbed there by Jones. Jones banks it in around behind the net. Brody Hicks behind the net. Goes right, goes left. Now comes up right of the goal. Back to Hicks behind the net, and he'll bring it out far side. Circles it there. Good forecheck pressure by the Saints. Hendricks True almost kept it in the zone. Paxton had it, lost a stick. And we're going to have a penalty coming up to the Stars. A penalty for slashing, as Paxton's stick got knocked out of his hands. And the Saints are going to go on the power play with 27.5 seconds to play in the first period. Penalty to Gavin Pasco. Saints will get their first power play opportunity of the game. Now the puck comes back to the point. Pass across, O'Reilly with it. He'll send it toward the net, looking for a deflection. Gets it on goal. A nice save by Napier as he got the pad down. Clearing attempt gets out of the zone by Pryor, and O'Reilly will have to retreat. We're in the final 10 seconds of the period. Long pass up to Wilson off his stick. Reuter and Paxton bumping into each other as the time will expire, ending the first period. And our score at the end of one period is the Kansas City Stars 0, the Kansas City Saints 0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second period on the Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. About to start the second period of play. It's the Mid-America High School Hockey League playoff consolation game between the Kansas City Stars and the Kansas City Saints. I got the penalty time a little off. There's a minute 33 left in the carryover penalty to Pasco. No scoring in that first period, and the second period now underway as the Saints moving from left to right. Buckland into the zone, plays it across off the stick of O'Reilly. He gathers it up off the board, try to get it back to the point. Gorder with a nice active stick. O'Reilly still with the puck for the Saints. High slot sends it toward the net. That was blocked right out in front. The puck in the zone. Buckland bumped into his own teammate. Along the boards, Dame with it. Dame with a shot, and that's deflected up over the net. Puck down in the corner. O'Reilly with a shot along the ice. And the save made Buckland. He sends it toward the net. Stick save. Puck in the slide area and cleared out. It looked like it was cleared out by the Saints, and Knoll will leave it for number 51. That's McIntyre. McIntyre still with the puck. Carries it into the Stars zone. It comes around behind the net. Stars should get a chance to clear as the Saints were making a change, and they'll send it the length of the ice. 20 seconds left on the Saints power play as McIntyre picks up the puck in the corner. Now skates it ahead. Long pass up to Payne. Payne stick handles it into the Stars zone. Gets bumped off the puck at the slide area. Schutzler picks it up for the Stars. Schutzler with a move gets it over to Paulson. Paulson, just as the penalty time's expiring, comes out of the zone. The Stars back at full strength. Ahead to Almany. Chips it into the zone. Almany steps in front of the pass from Schneider. The puck ends up behind the net. Now down in the corner. Thundering attempt deflected behind the net. Here's a shot by Chillery. He tees one up from just inside the point. And Knoll with a nice save. Out in the slide area, Schutzler had it knocked off his stick. Back the other way come the Saints. Schneider's pass hit a skate of Paulson back to Pasco. Long pass up ahead. Here's a chance for Almany. Backhands it toward the net. Puck ends up down in the corner. Schutzler had it. Sent it through the slide area to the near side of the rink and then back out of the zone. And Tillery just inside his own blue line. Tillery avoids one defender, gets knocked down by the other. Glendenning with the puck in the zone. Glendenning threw it right out in front. Almany was there, but the pass was behind him. And now cleared out of the zone. Marion picks it up at the blue line. Marion. Pass up to Almany off his stick and down the length of the ice. No icing. Played up the boards and out of the zone. Ryan Marion back to get it there. Flipped it back in the zone. Almany was offside, so can't play it. And it's going to go to the length of the ice for an icing call against the Stars. Well, the game so far, despite the 0-0 score, I would say the Saints have had the better of the scoring opportunities so far in this game, outshooting the Stars by my count 12-5 so far. We'll see if the Stars can turn that around here in the second period. This will roll in on net. And Knoll will put the glove down and cover it up. Ellie Knoll taking no chances. The puck just slowly going in on net. And Stars forecheckers there too close for comfort. So she puts the glove down and smothers the puck off the faceoff. It comes back to Hicks. Hicks shot, that was deflected off Paxton's stick down in the corner. Comes back to Hicks. Got tied up there with the linesman. Paxton had it, lost it, kept in by Pryor. Down in the corner. Centering attempt off the stick of Gressel. Stars keep it in. Pryor doing a good job keeping the puck in the zone. Down in the corner. Shabilski in on the play. Centering attempt by Pryor off his stick. Now out to center. Grabbed there by Wilson. Wilson plays it into the Stars zone. Hicks backhands it up to Gressel. Gressel with a nice move, but gets tied up there and it's picked up by Payne and played into the Stars zone. Wilson grabs the loose puck there. Got Bredesen cutting toward the front of the net. Behind the net. Wilson with two Stars on him. Puck ends up along the wall and played up to Gressel along the board. Gressel trying to get around Hendricks through. Gressel dropped it back for Hicks, but a good play by Bredesen. And back out of the zone. Reuter played it ahead. It was off Wilson in the zone. Now a pass across. Here's a chance for Paxton, but a great play by Paulson as he lifted the stick just as Paxton was about ready to get the shot off. Here's Gressel back the other way for the Stars. Gressel, tough angle shot right through the goal crease. Puck comes off the board. Shabilski and Paxton in along the boards. Now we got a couple players get tied up there. It was Bredesen and Reuter. Hendricks through will send it in, and the Saints will make a change. Stars with a chance here ahead to Gressel. Gressel trying to get it up to Schutzler. Pass too far. Schutzler will get it in the corner. Schutzler try to throw it in the slide area to Paulson. Here's a shot, and he wristed it off the glass. along the wall. McIntyre digs it out of the pile. Kept in by Reuter at the point behind the net. Centering pass by Gressel, tried to get it to Spiker. Got a couple bodies on the ice right in the slot area. Now the puck down in the corner. Spiker tried to get around the defender. Comes back to the point. Reuter throws it toward the net. That was deflected wide. Shuts it along the wall. Plays it down in the corner. Centering attempt. That's cleared out of danger by the Saints. And back the other way they come. Buckland throws it toward the net. It hit Tillery's pad and deflects to the corner. Veractor picks up the puck. Skates it right through the slot area. Try to throw it in front of the net. Now the puck deflects in on goal. And Napier will dive down and cover it up. Well, the Stars getting some scoring chances now. We've had a couple of chances here in this period. Still not getting the shot count up, though, as a lot of those shots are blocked or off the mark. Snyder plays it along the boards. Puck bangs up off the glass, and looked like Glendenning might have got shaken up a little bit. He's going to head to the bench. Puck comes along the blue line. Dame will send it in behind the net where Jackson Tillery will grab it there. Tillery reverses it near side. Had it knocked off his stick by Dame. Dame and Tillery battling for it. Dame comes away with it. Had it knocked off his stick. Schimmel pokes it ahead. Shabilsky with it. Shabilsky backhands it up. It's kept in the zone. Here's a chance and a shot. A chest save made by Napier. Veractor keeps it in. Plays it down low. Dame to Buckland. Buckland gets knocked down. Good hit by Pasco. And now we got one of the Stars gets knocked to the ice down in the corners. Play getting physical here, but so far clean. And now Gorder takes a big hit right in front of the Saints bench. Backhanded wide of the goal behind the net, and Snyder plays it ahead too far. Comes back to the blue line. Gorder pokes it ahead. Dame sends it in. The Saints had a player offside, Veractor. He gets back onside now, and they'll make a change. Pass ahead, intercepted by Valentine, but he gets spun around, and Ashton Schimmel picks up the loose puck. Schimmel's pass is deflected off a stick, bouncing around out to center, set back in by Schneider, and behind the net, Tillery will grab the puck there. Tillery, long pass, try to get it to Gressel, who was cherry-picking behind the defense, but they pass off the mark, and it goes down for an icing. Nearing the midway point of this hockey game, no score. It's the Mid-America High School Hockey League Tournament consolation game. Stars and Saints. Final game of the year for these teams. Off the face, off the puck. Deflects through the slot area. Payne plays it to the corner. Now around behind the net up the near side. Trowbridge giving chase. Out of the zone up ahead. Here's a chance for Gressel. Gressel over to Almany. His shot. And Knoll with a nice save. Great scoring opportunity. Now we got a penalty coming up. A cross-checking call. Here's a blast from the point. That's deflects wide. Napier to the bench. Extra attacker on for the Stars. Delayed penalty. Now the puck comes behind the net. Gressel back to Paulson. Paulson along the boards. Plays it over to Marion. He'll send it down in the corner. Back to Marion at the point. Across to Paulson. Paulson skates it along the blue line. Over to Pryor in the slide area off the stick of Almany. The puck's still loose out in front. Here's a backhander. And now we get the whistle as Knoll makes the save. But the Stars are going to go on the power play with 6:46 to play in the second period. It's going to be Trowbridge heading to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And for the second time in this game, the Stars will go on the Fireball power play. Stars not able to convert on their first opportunity, which they actually had a 5-on-3 for part of that. Out the face, off the puck tied up with the circle. Kept in the zone by the Stars, but Paxton will grab it there and fire it the length of the ice. At the side of the net, Napier will leave it for Hicks. Hicks lost the puck, bounced it around Intercepted by Bredesen. Bredesen waiting for the player, gets it to Paxton. Paxton to the forehand. Paxton played it across, deflects onto the stick of Varactor right out in front. Here's a chance, and they score. And it looked like it was Bredesen who gets the goal with 6:20 to play in the second period. A shorthanded goal, and the Stars turning the puck over again in their own zone, and that's just been killing them, certainly in these last few games, last weekend and into this weekend. I'm sure Paxton will get the assist along with Varactor, who I believe was in there on the play as well. Now, Stars still on the power play. Here's Pryor with it. Pryor trying to cut the defense. Pryor gets it in down low, throw it right out in front. Cleared away. Back to Gressel at the high slot area. Off his puck over to Spiker. Back to Gressel. Gressel down low. Spiker with it. Spiker to Gressel. Gressel at the high point. Tried to send it toward the net. That was blocked and cleared out of the zone. It bouncing puck there. Good play by Paxton. He tried to get his stick on it, but had a stick lifted. A good defensive play by the Stars to avoid a potential disaster there. Paulson chasing after it, but they're going to call it icing. As they say, the puck was played from behind the red line, and the faceoff will come back in the Star zone. 47 seconds left on the power play. Stars a little late getting their fifth skater on, and now we're ready to go. And off the face-off, it's played to the corner. Tillery picks up the puck there. Skates it behind his net. Up ahead. Jones had a stick lifted, but Schneider picks it up just inside the red line, plays it back into the Star zone. Gavin Pasco grabs the puck there. Pasco ahead to Shabilsky. She'll backhand it in around behind the net. Schneider plays it up the boards. Shabilsky pinching in, not able to keep it in. Puck comes back to the Stars line, and Tillery plays it ahead. That goes into the zone where Schneider will pick it up there. No icing. Kept into the zone by Pasco along the boards, but now cleared out. Back to center. Shabilsky with it there. Leaves it for Tillery. Up to Pasco. Pasco played it across the boards, but nobody there for the Stars, and swatted right back in by the Saints as the penalty time expires. Saints back at full strength. Pasco with it. Pasco plays it ahead. Varactor chopped down the bouncing puck. Setzler knocks it in the zone, takes a bump along the boards there. Schneider swings it around the boards for Dame. Dame down in the corner. Picked up there by the Saints. Can't see who that is. Intercepted by Tillery in the zone. Tillery with that shot, and he sent it just wide. Puck played up the boards. It's going to be kept in by Tillery. Tillery and Dame exchanging pleasantries along the board. Now the pass comes up to Dane. Cross ice to Buckland. Buckland trying to get around Marion. Comes right out front. Here's Varactor with a shot, and he'll score. And the Saints have taken a 2-0 lead on a goal by Nathan Varactor with 3:59 to play. That'll make it 2-0. As the Stars right now just really getting beat on every race to the puck. Here's a shot right on. That goes in. And it only took 5 seconds for the Saints to make it 3-0 with 3:44 to play in the second period. And the Stars have to be careful. This one's going to get out of control if it already hasn't. Played ahead. Gressel had it. Came right back to Gressel. Gressel along the blue line waiting for some help. Gets it over to Reuter. Reuter will send it in. And up the boards. On that last goal, they didn't start the clock between the two goals, so my clock's about 5 seconds ahead. I'll fix that here in a moment. Valentine with it. Takes a bump along the boards by Reuter. Loses the puck. Shabilsky in to help out. Plays it down to Reuter. He'll cycle it back up the boards to Shabilsky. Taken away there. Poked along the boards. Shabilsky with it. Shabilsky up to Pryor. Pryor. And knocked away. Now Reuter in with Gressel. Tried to get it to Gressel. The pass behind him. Gressel plays it along the boards. Backhands it right in front of the net. Here's a shot that's right on. That'll be gloved and held by Knoll. And we'll get the clock set correctly. 2:52 to play, second period. Three goals by the Saints in this period have made it 3-0. Here's a chance for Paulson, but one-timer went wide. Comes back to the point, held in by Pasco. Down in the corner for Paulson. Paulson knocked off the puck. Grabbed there by Bredesen. Spiker tried to take it away. Now it comes to the side of the net. Good defensive play by the Saints to come away with it. Ahead to Wilson. Wilson avoids the check at center. Will carry it into the Star zone. Wilson still with the puck. His shot deflected up in the air off the glove of Napier. Now the puck comes right out in front, but the Stars come away with it. Paulson up the left-hand side. Paulson will send it in. That'll be paddled away by Knoll to the corner. Paulson gets it for the Stars back to the point. Pasco will tee one up toward the net. That deflects to the corner. Paulson had it there, knocked off his stick. Puck comes up to the near side corner. Tillery pinching in down low. Plays it back behind the net. Now played up the boards by the Saints. Up ahead and off a stick. Paxton has it there. Paxton. His pass was off a stick, but Wilson will pick it up inside the Star zone. Wilson with a shot. Wristed it wide of the goal. Comes up the near side. Grabbed there by Spiker. Spiker up the left-hand side. Had it poked off his stick. And Paxton will backhand it back into the Star zone. Down to 90 seconds to play in the period. Pasco puts on the brakes. Avoids O'Reilly. Long pass up for Spiker. Spiker flipped it into the zone. But the Saints clear it right back out. Tillery fires it in back behind the net. Puck in the corner. Spiker with some good hustle to get there first. Threw it right in the slot area. But it was Mitchell there. A good poke check by Gorder inside the zone. But now the Saints able to get it out, and they'll send it down. It was the touch, so they'll wave the icing off. Marion behind the net. Marion gets it out of the zone up to Gorder. Gorder waiting for some help. Plays it across. Gets it ahead to Almany. Almany off his stick. Lost it in the slot area. And played over to Jones. Jones to Schneider. Puck caroms back onto the stick of Jones. Taking it wide on Marion. Still with the puck. Now behind the net. Gets bumped there by a couple of Stars. Schimmel had it, lost it. Onto the stick of Dame. His shot and a stick save. Puck came right out in front. Another save on Schneider. Schneider tried to center it there. Puck still in the slot area. And now the Stars able to come away with it. Back the other way is Marion off the boards. It took a funny bounce. And Dame there to pick up the loose puck for the Saints. Pass ahead, intercepted by Almany off his stick. Schneider sends it in. Buckland couldn't control it. Buckland will chase it down in the corner with Almany. Almany takes the puck away, plays it up the boards, kept in by Pipe. Pipe at the point, sends it toward the net. Pad save to the corner. Buckland. Buckland to the back end through the slot area. Tries to throw it toward the net. And the buzzer will sound just as Dame had the puck on his stick. And our score at the end of two periods is the Kansas City Stars, or the Kansas City Saints 3, the Kansas City Stars nothing. And are we going to take an intermission? Yeah, it looks like we're going to take an intermission. We'll be back we'll be back for the third period. Looks like the players are going to stay on the ice here. Looks like we're not going to have the the Zamboni here. So we'll take a quick break and be back for the third period. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Well, the players getting ready to start the third period and what will likely be the final 15 minutes of play in the season for these two teams. And it's always a very kind of somber moment for the seniors who are playing in their last game for their respective teams, and for the Stars, a number of seniors playing in their last game wearing a Star sweater. Saints with 3 goals in that second period, and they have a 3-0 lead, and by my count have outshot the Stars by a count of 20-10 through 2 periods of play. Well, the Stars needing a big comeback here in this final 15 minutes of this year's Mid-America High School Hockey League season. Off the face-off, it's played up the boards. Tillery grabs it just outside the blue line. Now heads it ahead to Gressel off his stick. Hendricks through with it. Look to skate it behind the net. Now comes up near side, banks it off the boards. Reuter picks up the puck there ahead. Hendricks through, stepped in front of that. Carries it into the Star zone, into the slot area, still with the puck. Now had it knocked away by Pryor. Pryor plays it behind the net. Hicks with it. Hicks flips it ahead, or Tillery rather. Tillery up the head to Gressel. Gressel trying to make a move. Threw it in the slot area. Had Pryor cutting to the net, but it was cleared away by the Saints and out of the zone. The Stars have to regroup. Reuter bounces it in. Hendricks Shrew stepped in front of that pass. Backhanded up, intercepted by Gressel in the zone. Gressel had it knocked off his stick. Threw it right out in front. Here's a chance for, who was that? Tillery, but he got tied up along the boards. Spiker keeps it in. Spiker to the backhand, had it poked away. Valentine picks it up for the Saints. Valentine sends it deep into the Star zone around behind the net. Up the boards by Spiker to Reuter. Reuter gets tied up there by Trowbridge. Now we got a whistle along the boards as Trowbridge got knocked down, and the Saints are going to go on the power play. Going to be a roughing call against Truett Spiker. That penalty a minute 18 into the third period. Second power play opportunity of the game for the Saints. Off the face-off, the puck ends up behind the net. The Stars control it and send it the length of the ice. It's Bradshaw in goal. And maybe I was saying it was Noel. Maybe they just changed goalies here. But Bradshaw in goal now for the Saints, ahead to McIntyre off his stick. Tillery intercepts it. Tillery had to wait for Shabilsky to get back on side. Tillery with a shot, and it deflects off a stick into the corner. Tillery gets it back to try to get it to the point. Cleared out of the zone. Reuter will send it right back in. And O'Reilly grabs it there for the Saints. And I apologize to the players if I said the wrong goalie. I thought it was Noel starting. Maybe it was. We'll recheck that. But Bradshaw clearly in goal now. Now the puck in the corner. And we're going to have a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty. Something coming up here. And looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Saints. Looks like we're going to have offsetting penalties, as Trowbridge and Tillery are both heading to the box. So it looks like we're going to have coincidental minors at the 2:09 mark of this period. So we'll continue to skate 5-on-4 with the Saints still on the power play for another minute 9. Face off in the Star zone to the right of the goal. Now back to the high point. Wilson plays it over, off a stick, backhanded out by Shabilsky. Wilson back to retrieve it for the Saints. Wilson behind the net. Swings it around the boards. Reinsman got in the way there, but Pike picks it up for Bredesen. His pass was right back onto his stick. Paxton couldn't control it, and the Stars able to clear. Bradshaw comes out of the net, leaves it there for Wilson. Wilson skates it ahead. Had it Not sure if he was trying to drop the pass, but it's left it in the center area, and then eventually did play it in, but the Stars able to clear with 23 seconds left on the Saints power play. Schneider over to Bredesen through his legs. It's going to be grabbed there by Schimmel at center. Schimmel skates it up, sends it in. That one right in on net, mishandled by Bradshaw. The puck right out in front, but the Stars not able to get there. Kind of a weird play. Now this one will go on net, and Bradshaw will steer that to the corner. Penalty's over. The Stars back at full strength. Now the puck came right through the slot area. Schimmel was able to get a stick on it. Puck comes around behind the net, down to the slot area. Banked off the boards by Mitchell. Back out to center where Reuter has it. Reuter plays it across for Schimmel. Schimmel back at his own line over to Marion. Marion banks it off the boards. Nobody there for the Stars. It's going to be picked up by Paxton. Paxton with a move just inside the zone. Had it knocked off his stick. Hendricks Rue back at his own blue line there to pick it up ahead of Schimmel. Hendricks Rue into the zone. Leaves it for Paxton at the blue line. Sends it around behind the net. Paxton, Hendricks True had it, lost it. Gorder plays it around the boards. And Jones not able to keep it in. The puck comes back to the Saints line. Jones plays it off the boards, off a stick, picked up by Almany. Almany over to Schutzler. Schutzler had to bounce off his stick. Payne picked it up. Payne sends it in around behind the Stars net. Played around the boards. Puck came out in the slot area. Mitchell backhands it down low, picked up by number 21 for the Saints. His shot was deflected over the net, out to the point. Payne not able to keep it in. No, they say it is in the zone, so it was onside. Now out of the zone, back into the Saints end. Payne in front of his own net, circles it out there. Good play by Schutzler to keep it in. Schutzler trying to get to the forehand, had it poked off his stick. And grabbed there by the Saints. Pass too far. Taken there by Pasco off the boards. Almany sends it in just inside the zone and played right back into the Stars zone where Pasco gets it over to Hicks. Hicks sends it up to Schutzler. Schutzler tips it in as he takes a hit. Almany there trying to put a check on Mitchell, but Mitchell able to get it back into the Stars end. And right now the Saints just happy taking seconds off the clock here. Under 10 minutes to play. Puck still in the zone at Karen off body. Bredesen had it. Centering a jump by Glendening. Comes in the slide area of Buckland there for the Saints. Buckland tried to get it ahead to Varactor off his stick. And that'll be whistled for an icing. The faceoff will come back in the Saints end. 9:27 to play in the third period, and the clock quickly becoming the enemy of the Stars as they're in need of instant goals. Off the face-off, it comes back to Reuter at the point. He tried to play it down low. It was off a stick, and back the other way is Varactor. Here's Varactor into the Stars zone, trying to get around the defender. Had it poked off his stick as he tried to take it to the backhand. Puck to the corner. Stars able to clear it. They're going to wave the icing off. Gressel and McIntyre. Gressel's going to get there first. McIntyre takes him into the boards. Dame comes away with a puck. Forecheck by Pryor. Played around the boards and out of the zone, and Reuter back in his own blue line. Plays it over to Marion. Marion will fire it in around behind the net. Puck comes up near side. Spiker not able to keep it in, but Reuter is. Now the puck comes out of the zone, and Pryor back to get it. Gets it to Reuter off his stick. And what do we got here? Maybe an offsides call. I couldn't see what the whistle was for, but they're going to have a face-off at center. Bredesen and Paulson, the combatants at the circle. The Stars come away with it. Tillery plays it into the zone. Tillery gets bumped off the puck. Comes to Schutzler. He couldn't control it and tipped out of the zone. Played back in by the Stars. Wilson got a stick on it. Tillery couldn't control it. Ahead to Paxton. Paxton sends it in far side. It comes out the boards. Bredesen there. Had to play it behind his legs. Wilson couldn't control it. Stars get it out of the zone. Now here they come 2-on-1. Paulson with Tillery. Paulson will take the shot, and a save made by Bradshaw. Comes back to the point. Held in by Shabilski. Down low to Paulson, too far for him. Schneider has it, plays up the board. Shabilsky will keep it in there. Plays it down. Bredesen stepped in front of that. Comes back to the point, kept in by Schutzler. Right out in front. Here's a chance, save made. Another chance, and another save made on a backhander by Paulson. Stars with a couple of chances there. Just not able to get it to the back of the net. Around behind the goal, Schutzler. Schutzler to Paulson. Paulson threw it right out in front. Shabilsky was there, but the pass got all the way through. Here's a shot from the side wall that's wide of the goal. The puck caroms all the way out of the zone. Pasco chips it back in as the Stars get back on side. Paulson will carry it back in. Paulson cutting to the front of the net. Had it poked off his stick. Puck comes out of the zone. Picked up there by number 18. Gets around one defender. Backhanded up. Trowbridge will send it back in. That's offsides, but now they're back on side. Jones intercepted in front of in the slot area. A shot attempt was blocked to the corner. Jones has it there, tried to center it, but the Stars able to clear it, and that's going to go down for an icing call against the Stars. 6:46 to play in the third period. Saints lead at 3-0. All three goals coming in the second period. Off the face-off in the slide area. The Stars try to clear it. The puck's still bouncing around there now. Jones with it. Back to the point to Hendricks True. He'll throw it toward the net. That was blocked. The puck comes out of the zone. We got a race for the puck. Still loose there, but a good play. Now it's backhanded up. Poked ahead there. Grabbed there by Gorder. Gorder had to wait for Glendenning to get back on side. Almany picks up the puck at center and fires it in around behind the net. Played ahead. Glendenning got a stick on it, but couldn't control it. And now played ahead to Buckland up the right-hand side. Buckland into the Star zone, tried to cut in front of the net. Knocked off his stick. Got spun around. Off the boards, off the stick of Payne, and Hendricks True back at his own blue line. Circles it there, getting harassed by Almany. Good play by Almany, but not able to get the puck away. And now it's intercepted by the Stars. Marion plays it into the zone. Payne there. Marion got a stick on it. Hendricks True sends it back behind the net. Verachter will pick up the puck for the Saints. Verachter up the left-hand side to Buckland. Buckland chips it ahead to Dame. Dame will skate it back into his own zone. Now play it ahead. It was deflected off a stick, but grabbed there by Payne. Ahead to Buckland, off his stick. Rolls in just wide of the goal. Left there for Reuter. Reuter not able to clear. The puck comes right into the slot area. Intercepted by Spiker, but here's a play by Dame as he intercepts the puck. His shot was deflected up over the glass and out of play. I need to maybe keep track of the defensive zone turnovers, because the Stars have had a lot of them today, and a couple of them have ended up in the back of the net. Fortunately, that one didn't. Wilson at the high point, keeps it in. Puck still in the zone. Now the Stars will get it out, and ahead to Gressel. Gressel cutting back to the center, a good poke check. Spiker not able to catch up to it. Puck at the feet of Pryor. Tillery poking at it. Pryor sent it in down into the corner. Grabbed there by McIntyre, but Spiker comes away with it behind the net. Centering attempt by Gressel. Gressel and Bredesen. Bredesen comes away with it. Fanned on his pass. Poked away nicely by Pryor. Now Pryor and Bredesen get their sticks tied up. Bredesen tugging at the stick. It was underneath his arm. Out of the zone. Paxton the other way. Takes a hit along the boards by Spiker. Puck goes down in the corner. Spiker will get there first. Misplayed it, but then regains possession and plays it ahead. O'Reilly intercepts it just outside the zone and sends it back in behind the net where Tillery gets it. 4:14 to play. Clock the enemy of the Stars now. Ahead to Gressel. Gressel dropped it back for Reuter, but the puck came out of the zone, and the Stars will have to reset off the boards. O'Reilly stepped in front of that pass, carries it back into the Stars zone down to the side area. Puck played to the half wall, banked off the boards out of the zone. Number 21, that's Quarter. Down in the corner, along the boards, Schutzler threw it right out in front. Gressel was there, but he couldn't get his stick on it. Puck went right through the goal crease, right at the top of the blue paint. O'Reilly carries it in. O'Reilly sends it wide to the far side. The puck back to the point, kept in there. The puck still in the Stars zone. There's a shot that hit Marion. Now another shot that's on goal. Stars can't clear, kept in by Snyder. Intercepted by Payne. Up the boards. Stars finally do get it out of the zone, and O'Reilly will pick it up there. Gressel stepped in front of the pass. Gressel with the puck had to wait for teammate to get on side, sends it in. Bradshaw grabs it in the glove, now puts the glove down to cover it up as the Stars were encroaching a little too close for his comfort. Back to the point, Pasco. Marion's one-timer deflected just wide by Paulson. Scoring opportunity there for the Stars, but the puck was kind of bouncing and probably as good a wood on it as possible. Now this is brought in offsides. And the Stars will have a chance to get it out of the zone. Pass off the stick of Schutzler. Back in deep. Snyder along the boards for Buckland. Buckland plays it up off the board, tried to get it to Verakter, but a good play by Shabilsky. Plays it back to Pasco inside the Stars zone. Up to Schutzler off his stick. The puck will go in deep, and they're going to call that icing. Certainly sounded like Schutzler got his stick on it, but the official said nope. And the faceoff will come back in the Stars' end with 2:22 to play in the game. And back in the corner, it's Hicks. Hicks and Paxton bump into each other. Paxton plays it ahead. Now we got a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty call. It looked like a slashing call, and this is going to go against Brody Hicks. And that penalty with 2:14 to play, so barring a weird sequence of events, the Stars are in deep trouble here with just 2:14 to play, and now on the penalty kill. As off the face-off is sent the length of the ice. Bradshaw will leave it for O'Reilly. O'Reilly plays it off the board, tried to get it for Paulson. Reuter stepped in front of that but couldn't control it. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson will carry it into the Stars zone. Wilson back for Dame at the point. Dame from the top of the circle with a shot. Pad save. The puck played around behind the net. Down in the corner. Centered pass. That was Bredesen who healed the centering opportunity behind the net. Puck to the corner. Played across to Dame. His shot was blocked and deflects up over the glass and out of play. Well, as the clock winds down here, just a minute 33 to play. I'll take a moment here and thank everybody for watching our broadcast, watching the replays, watching the Kansas City Stars High School Hockey Podcast. We'll do one more this next week and recap the season. Been a lot of fun. I can certainly speak on behalf of Jason Pryor, who did the live stream for the games out of town. A lot of fun doing these games, and we appreciate all the comments we get. Puck behind the net, though things get a little chippy. Bodies flying all over the place. Puck behind the net. Hendricks through with it. Players digging at it. Down to the corner. O'Reilly will take the loose puck there. Playing around behind the net. Up the board. Paulson's clearing attempt held in by Dame. He'll send it toward the net. That was deflected right on. A nice save made by Napier. O'Reilly's centering pass was blocked by the Stars, and Pasco's clearing attempt is held in by Dame at the high point. He'll play it behind the net. Under a minute to play. Hendricks true with it. Bodies again flying around in front of the net. Hendricks true through it. We got a penalty coming up. This is going to go against the Stars. O'Reilly sends it toward the net. Save made. Puck to the corner. Bradshaw to the bench, extra attacker on. Here's O'Reilly lining one up, and now we finally get the whistle with 28 and 3/10 seconds to play. And another penalty coming up to the Stars, and the Saints are going to finish this game on the power play. And we'll see who the penalty is going to be on. Looks like on Gavin Pascoe. And it looks like they've given him a double minor. Off the face, off the puck to the corner. The final seconds will tick off the clock here. It's a 5-on-3 for the Saints. Right out in front comes back to Dame at the high point. His shot deflects to the corner. Puck at the side of the net. And Napier will put the glove down and smother it. With 15 seconds left. A double minor on Gavin Napier. Gavin Pascoe. I didn't see exactly what the penalty was for, but it was getting a little chippy there down on the defensive end. Just 1 second on the one penalty. So the Stars is 5-on-4 here for the final 10 seconds of this game. Centering pass is too far off the boards. Schneider has it there. The Stars trying to clear. The puck comes out of the zone, and the time will tick off the clock. And the game is over. The Kansas City Saints have beaten the Kansas City Stars 3-0 in the consolation game of the Mid-America High School Hockey League playoffs. The Stars season will come to an end with a 3-0 loss to the Saints. And again, always a bittersweet. The Stars had much higher hopes and expectations going into this tournament, but losing 5-2 last night to the Tigers, and then losing 3-0 here to the Saints, so their season will come to an end. But a fun season, a great season for the Stars overall, and always tough to see, especially for the seniors who have played their last game as a Kansas City Star, and certainly for the Saints too, who, they're seniors who have played in their last game as well. Always a emotional moment for the players and for the parents. But final score again, the Saints win it 3-0. I want to thank everyone for watching the broadcast all year long. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it just as informative as you found it entertaining. And we want to thank you for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you all next year for a new season of Kansas City Stars hockey. In the meantime, stay warm out there. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey.